Very good morning, South Africa. Baie goeiemôre, South Africa. Molweni and Zanzi. I greet you this morning live from our head offices in Cape Town. It's absolutely a privilege just to speak to you. We are preparing, obviously, our Wednesday 9 o'clock briefing. Hierdie Woensdag 9 uur gaan ons weer praat oor belasting. We're going to speak about taxes. Death and taxes, I always say, is one of the great pronouncements, but I always say some of the other parties, death, taxes, and that you can definitely going to get your heart broken. Ek wil net vir almal sê goeiemôre, Marius de Toy, Laszlo, my great friend, Christine, Charles, welcome, Nikki Viljoen. I decided to quickly, as per the request of our United Independent Movement executive, to just quickly send out a message of thank you. As you all will recall, last week, myself and various leaders across the world, and in actual fact, baie van die leiers in South Africa, het 'n besluit geneem oor Senekal. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to quickly say that the press release that you saw was very clear last week regarding the United Independent Movement stance. We are very clear that we prayed, that we spoke, that Senekal, which was an event, let's call it Senekal 2, that we did not want people to participate because we believed that the first Senekal meeting where the farmers of this country got together was in respect of the farmers and of the young man that horrifically was murdered. We asked last week that Senekal and that the EFF, the main protagonists of violence and incitement, that they do not, and that we do not go there and have what everybody calls a war or a confrontation. I was part of that leadership, and I just wanted to say this morning very quickly 3 things. Thank you very much for everybody that went to Senekal and kept the peace. Baie dankie aan elke persoon wat na daai plek toe kon gaan en die vrede bewaar het in die Here se woord. Because we knew that at the end of the day, that in the Spirit of God, that this country does not believe in war, but that we believe that we are at the end of the day a country that can speak to each other. So this message from me, from I think every single person that follows me and which I follow, is a word of peace. It's a word of saying thank you for getting through Senekal. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the announcement that I'd like to make is that if Senekal was an event that highlighted the murders of people, Senekal today is over. Senekal is nou verby. So die hele tyd was daar nou 'n gestryery oor Senekal. Oor moet ons Senekal toe ons nie Senekal, must we go to Senekal or not? That was never the issue of this country. The issue of this country got swallowed in by who must go to Senekal and who not. Senekal is over. The people that are currently being arrested and detained for the murder of that young man is now the focus. See, that's the focus. That's justice. And the justice system of this country must now not fail us. They must now stand and get justice done. The National Prosecuting Authority are competent enough, yes they are, to make sure that the highest level of prosecution is put against those 2 people that are currently standing accused for the murder of that young man. But now I would like to say, now that Senekal is over, the process of what happened to that young man must now continue. Because today, Monday, Senekal was an event. And everybody that went there and everybody that spoke about it had their say. Now here is what the UIM, the United Independent Movement, a movement created for the normal person on the street, not politicians. Vir jou en vir my, Mina Wena, is that we have decided that we are not going to sit back and let Senekal and what happened there get forgotten. The United Independent Movement today, under me as the founder and the leader with its youth league structure, led by Gabriel Oliver, had an executive meeting this morning, and we have decided that the process of justice against the EFF, the leadership of the EFF, will now be statutory approached. I'm very happy to announce that a legal team of experts, people that have given their time, will gather on Thursday this week as to immediately and without hesitation start the prosecution, the civil suit, and the understanding of legal standing against the political party, the EFF, and such leadership that incited violence against members of the Republic. The United Independent Movement will lead this until justice is done. Because while we are formulating a strategy, which we will also reveal this week, Wednesday, against attack of farmers, no citizen in this country, and even more important, citizens that declare themselves members of parliament, mense wat die eed gevat het om ons konstitusie te eer en wat daai konstitusie breek, moet hof toe gevat word. These are the words of Judge Mogoeng that says that if prosecution has failed for the people, then the people have the right to take such prosecution to the highest level of court. Now, while last week we were fighting about going to Senekal or not to Senekal, no matter what you see, we were already preparing for a major onslaught as citizens of this republic under the leadership of the UIM to make sure that those that incited violence are not prosecuted but sent to jail where they belong if necessary, or given fines, but justice will prevail. So I charge and challenge any citizen in the Republic to join us. We will and want other groups like the AfriForums, like the Agri-SA, like Solidarity and the SETO to contact us. It's not a competition about who's doing what. It is the assembly of we the people. We the people, blank and wit, that we will not allow a man that has taken an oath of office to transgress such oath. We are formulating our strategy. We will be speaking to the IEC. We will be speaking to the Human Rights Commissioner. And we will be speaking to the National Prosecuting Authority. I hereby declare that myself, Neil de Beer, who is the elected leader and founder of the United Independent Movement of South Africa, that we will start that legal process today. Because Senekal was an event to highlight. The court will be the process to bring justice to the people. And we, the people, want peace, justice, and law. And we need to lead it. I wish you a great week. Ek wens vir u 'n godgevulde week. Mag die Here u seën en laat ons nou support kry van almal. You can contact us on info@uimsa.org and send us an email info@uimsa.org for support, advice, and how we can tackle the scourge of violence and politicians that bring violence to us as a united people. Thank you for your time. We await your support. And we also ask any attorney, enige wetsgeleerde om ons te kontak. Want ons moet dit op massa hof toe vat. Sodat mense wat gewere dra, wat liedjies sing, en wat mense wil oorlog toevat, deur die howe gestraf word, net deur ons nie, maar ook deur die wet, wat ons moet erken, is die belangrikste in hierdie land. Die Here seën u, die Here spaar u. South Africa first, Suid-Afrika eerste, en ons kom, maar ons het julle hulp nodig. Baie dankie.